Hey, this is Ralph, and in this video I'm going to play a little bit of 10-5 Rapid. Let's see who we get paired up with today. Okay, again, it's taken me a long time to find someone. Let me go ahead and cancel this and jump over. I guess maybe it's the time of day that I search, or maybe just 10-0 is much more common than 10-5. There's 15-10 games. I guess I'll do a 10-0. And this one always seems to work out much faster. So JamieCGPrice. Okay, Jamie. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I think I'll double up the pawns. You go ahead and, yeah, I guess bishop out first. Castle. Can I start to go after this c5 pawn? I would think they would just do a push here. However, if they do that, I think then it might be nice for me to double push my c-pawn and lock them down. I will temporarily have protection on my b2 pawn for their bishop. And then I can, that'll give me time to move a rook over, maybe get this knight back, and then move, around somewhere else. But that should really lock down that diagonal from their bishop. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I would expect a push here. I'm going to double push. Not worried about a queen dropping in. Let's get this rook over here. Guard that pawn. Get this knight back. So yeah, I am kind of moving this knight around a lot, but I don't even know if I'm worried about this yet either. I don't want to take back and have them free things up here. I don't want to free up that diagonal so much. I want to keep these two pawns intact. So I think I will just continue . Let's see, or move this queen over. Just try to build up this diagonal. And if they want to take either one of these, I'll either take with a pawn. No, yeah, I guess that's, yeah, I will have to do that. That's fine. And if they want to take this side, I might take with a pawn as well here. First I was thinking maybe take with a knight. I'm going to take with a pawn. That'll help protect this f5 square. It'll take away a place for their knight. Okay, no worries. I want that bishop to feel pretty useless. That's fine too. All right, let's start to let's see, obviously I can threaten the rook. They can move down if they want to, but I don't know if they're going to have much future over here. Let's see, I could pin the knight temporarily, but they can push here. after this weak pawn. Excuse me. Let's go after this weak pawn here. Pretty soon. Ooh, what's up with that? They want to get rid of the bishop, take my knight. I think I'm okay with that. In fact, I might even start to have some good mating potential. They put me on this great diagonal, get my bishop over here, threatening a mate in one, then they'd really feel compelled to push that pawn. Huh, do I do a queen first? So if I move my queen there first, that way I prevent that pawn push. Where can their knight go to harass me? I don't think their knight can go anywhere to harass me. It can't go there. So since that knight can't move and harass me, that means whatever they do move, my next move will be bishop and then mate. Let's try it. Now, and if bishop wants to sack itself for this pawn, fine for me. Yeah, my plan is to get that bishop on h6, and I don't think I need to be worried about anything else. They could delay a little bit, but I can take with a pawn. Okay. GG, Jamie. Well, I felt good about it. Let's see. Oh, only mid-70s for accuracy. Yeah, I do get games where I don't make any blunders. But boy, it sure would be nice to occasionally get some games where maybe I have a brilliant move. That's pretty darn rare for me to do a brilliant. I usually scrape by with good. So, but I do have a handful of best moves, which is kind of nice. But I'm curious, and 3 misses, so I must have had some good opportunities that I just overlooked. Probably because I was playing a little bit too fast, and I think I got a little bit overconfident very early on. Which probably got me a little bit complacent. I was happy with my logic behind getting their diagonals locked, getting their bishop locked down, doubling up those pawns. But let me just jump over the analysis side of things. Okay, book openings, that's fine. Okay, their questionable move, bg7 was bishop g7, getting their bishops out first, or what? That doesn't make sense. Oh, I see, fianchetto the bishop. Yeah, so I see, since they were going to push that g-pawn, that's generally what they're trying to do, right? They want to fianchetto the bishop so they can start to open up an attack on that diagonal. Okay, double them up. Okay, they would have preferred d6. I'm sorry, that's their preference. My preference would have been e5. Take more space in the center. Yeah, more space. That makes sense. I was still thinking development, but yeah, more space if it's available. They don't like my castle there. Instead, e5 again. They really wanted me to play e5. It's a miss. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, because doesn't, making e5, of course, that kind of opens up f5 for their knight. I don't know if I really agree. I just feel so good about this game, my moves, that, yeah, definitely a problem. Yep, they don't like that, but I did that with intention. Instead, of course, they're going to tell me e5 is the best move to make the entire time. Knight a4 is a miss, but I did have an objective for doing that. That knight was not in danger, and I wanted to instigate that pawn push, lock in, and then get this knight back. Ultimately, that knight didn't really help me. Well, I guess in a way it did, though, right? The knight was a sacrificial bait. Which got that queen on that dark square diagonal. Yep. Their preferred move would be to go ahead and try to lock down that diagonal sooner rather than later. And it looks like under the analysis there, it shows what would have been the next follow-up move. I didn't make that move, though. It was a resignation just before. But yeah, so I think that was, I disagree. Respectfully disagree with my 75% rating or accuracy. All right, well, that game went pretty darn fast. Let's see if I close that tab and I do a new 10-minute. Let's see if we can't find something else. Jacob. Let's take both in the center. We'll take. Pin. Good idea. I think I might start to do a double push here. Yeah. And if they take, instead of taking with my bishop, which was my first instinct, I might just go ahead and develop first with my knight and see about grabbing this in the next move or so. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take it now with intentions of sliding back, because I'd like to get my queen up on that d3 square. Yeah. Let's do that too. Ooh, darn. Exchange, they're going to grab that pawn. However, I'll take... Oh, they've got a fork coming up here too. Let's see, so I can move the bishop here, guard against the forking square. Move my queen here to d1. Maybe they go for the bishop. I take back with the queen. Now I need to be careful. Obviously, if I go to d1, they could be offering up this knight as bait. Because if I take, discover attack on my queen. No, yeah, there would be. Check, and my queen would be undefended there. If I take, they fork. I threaten the knight. They take the rook. I ignore that for a moment. Take their rook. That may be okay. However, if I move to c1, take here is really going to F up my pawn structure in front of my king. Okay. We'll have the bishop protect. And I'll work on getting this knight out, or rook out, I mean. Let's see, bishop drops back, a3. Pawn push, bishop drops, bishop take, pawn take. Knight takes, queen takes. Queen threatens. Pawn push. Yeah, I'm going to ease this bishop back. And we can trade queens, even though they're up in material. I like my pawns over my king a little bit better than theirs. And I like that I've got this bishop. I'd prefer not to trade down quite yet here. I want to move back. And I should probably get my king over to f1 to help guard against this square too. Because soon I want to move this bishop out of the way. Get this knight out into the mix. Let's see, so they're threatening here, threatening there. Let's take care of the first threat first. Knight here, I can just drop back a little bit. In fact, soon I might want to get this pawn pushed as well. Of course, that's going to weaken this square. I do have a time advantage on my opponent, so I've got that going for me. So they've got about 3 minutes, and I've just got... Ooh, no, still not an opportunity to... Alright, I might be forced to trade pretty soon. So if they bring this knight over here... I think I'll have to drop back. I correct that. No, I won't do that. If they bring this knight here, I'm going to check. Alright, they took their king off that square. So I'm going to push, take back here. Oh, got a potential fork. Darn. I was thinking here, but that opens up for another king attack. Those knights are going to be a pain in the ass. Alright, rook up. My opponent only has 2 minutes, but a lot of damage can be done in a couple minutes. Try to get my king up here. Or maybe not. King there's a check. King up here. Then they're going to have to move the rook again, right? Yeah, I guess they can recheck this way. I do see some concerns moving up here. All right, but I need to act. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Yeah, I'm afraid I might have to lose my rook here. All right, I want to go for it. Let's see if we can't win on time. Ooh, crap. All right, same issue. Rook check. Draw. Well, they certainly have the advantage. Damn, I gotta move the pawn. I should have done it that way. There, I don't know. Let's see, am I outside the squares? I can never really do that well, so let's see, we've got 4 up, 4 over, 4 down. Oh wait, that's only 3 over. I'm in the square, so I could make it down there, but of course their king can move over. Let's see who's faster. Yeah. And I've got to try to hide from a queen. So what do I want to stay in the center. Is that the deal? I think they've got me. Let's see. Oh, maybe I can stalemate. Who knows? Oh, great game. Oh man, that was a good one. Okay, let's check out the game review. All right, mid-80s for accuracy. Yep, black had an advantage. Wow, way in the beginning. And pretty much throughout. Okay, French defense. Let me just look at that again. All right, should have moved up to D3. Okay, they didn't like that one. Wow. Knight E5 is the best. So then, all right, so let's see. If I do that, Knight E5, they're going to take. I would take back with my queen. And then they have a push. All right, so white has the advantage there. And I guess I get my knight out of the way soon, right? Knight takes c4. Okay. All right, let me look at that again. Okay, so instead of taking, get the knight out of the way. And I guess that is good, right? It's exchanging their really good bishop for my bishop. I don't say my bishop is bad, but I guess theirs is certainly stronger. So black does have a slight advantage here, but at some point I'm assuming I didn't look to see if I've got some blunders or serious misses. Yeah, that was bad right there. Yeah, I should have thought about this a little bit more. Should have looked ahead on. Yeah, and that's a questionable move right there, right? It's a mistake because it sets up what is about to happen with the trade. Yeah, I should have kind of see what the intentions were with that bishop first with an h3 push. Yep. This is really, I think, where they started to get a strong advantage. Yeah, I thought about that too, going all the way for that. So let's see what happens. Taking this right away. Is this, would they go for the check? Or nope, they would say rook b8. Huh, and then I would probably go back, right, to e4. Nope, bishop f6. Oh. Bishop takes f6. I see. Gotcha. Queen takes. Then bishop e4. I'd still be concerned with a few other things, like this rook coming out soon, but I still have this discovered check potential. Yes, that's pretty good. Black still has the advantage there, but I guess I see that logic. Yeah, take on b7. Ooh, that was a bad one. Yeah, I should have moved right underneath there. Yep, they were just, they had just enough time to do that damage. Oh, I should have moved a... Yeah, I was worried about moving a king down, just because that's going to give their king the opportunity to move into that e5 square. But I don't think I could have won at this point, even if I followed the best move. But maybe it would have slowed them down a little bit. Maybe that's the premise, and they could have won in time. I'm not sure if the evaluation system factors in player time. I don't know enough about how that may work, but yep. And then it's just a matter of trying to stall, but they had just the bare amount of time all the way to the end. What did they have? 0.7 seconds left. Well, hopefully their palms were sweaty and their heartbeat was going. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow with some more Rapid. Bye.